Welcome back to Digimon World 3, where we are trying to get 4 ID passes so that we can... Actually, I may have missed why we are getting these passes. We need them, nonetheless, to do something, advance the plot. Last time we encountered a very weird glitch in the game, which is somewhat exciting because it's not something you see often, and who knows what weird set of circumstances caused that to show up, but possibly others have seen issues with this game because, let's be honest, it feels like the sort of game that would have glitches, especially when you do weird things that were never anticipated, such as never saving and reloading the game. But it could also just be an emulator issue. So with that, we just got the badge here, and now we need to head over to the next area that has an ID card. Where would that be? I think North Sector. And ultimately North Badland. So the best way apparently to get there. Wait. Maybe we should heal up first. That background effect is really screwing with my eyes. See that? I mentioned earlier it looked kind of like a magic eye or like a 3D glasses effect, but the overall effect is one of disorientation. Okay, so to get... That's a little bit of a troll. Can't really see the path there, you just have to know that there's a set of stairs. The way to go is through Plug Cape. So that's all the way over here. Apparently the best way to get there, if it's the same as it is in Oscar server, so we go to North Badland, which we can get to through the Pelsh Oasis. This time the water is blood red. Still just as relaxing, although maybe a little bit discomforting. Well, that's right, we have Cubimon now. And the reason we're doing that is, well, that was not impressive. We're gonna have to level Cubimon up. Not exactly a physical attacker, so hopefully they will learn some good techniques. Otherwise we're just gonna have to swap him out for Cubimon. So this should be North Badland. And I think we need to go one more screen east to get to Submarine Mon. Life disc. The enemies here are pretty strong. Let's see how cute. Well, as long as we have MP, we'll be okay. Not ideal. If only they didn't... If only the XP scaled more. We could level Q-Beamon up so much faster. It's really disappointing how they, like, you just hit a plateau. You know, Q-Beamon is level 1, right? We should be doing a single battle this late in the game. We should be gaining multiple levels after a fight, but that's not how it's been working. There's something really messed up with the XP curve in a way that isn't a problem in other RPGs. Like, maybe it's intentional, they just wanted to keep it really flat. I don't know. I just wish that the risk versus reward was more in line. Or not even risk, but just like the effort. I feel like this game has a big problem with not rewarding your effort suitably. I have a lot of bad things to say about this game, but maybe that's enough for now. Hey, at least it's a Digimon game. That's the cope that makes it worth playing, right? There are other Digimon games, newer ones even. Look at that. Well, obviously fire is not a good choice. If I loaded some better techniques, this would go better. This is so painful. And this is my punishment for the crime of trying to spread. Hey, we learned Thunderbolt. That's great. That will hopefully make things go faster. As long as we have MP. So this is going to take us to the vicinity of Plug Cape, hopefully. Sometimes feel like I have dropped inputs. Haven't had this issue with other games, so here we have an actual magical attack. Oh, it's so weak. That's really too bad. But that's what happens. Kodemon we raised to be mostly a physical damage Digimon. And Q-Beamon's not really built around that, so we have this conflict between the evolution and the base stats. Anyway, I was saying that there are other Digimon games out there, newer ones, and I am excited to play those. I'm definitely going to. Maybe I'll even do what I've been promising this entire playthrough and finally get a camera set up and break out my my virtual pets, but just haven't worked up the motivation for that yet. I had such a nice buffer of, like, you know, a good amount of videos where I could actually, like, take a vacation and not have to worry about uploading videos. Not that it's something I worry about. Utterly pathetic damage. I think this is what we're gonna do. We might even just give up and I don't know. No, I think it's worth continuing to level Cubimon. So other Digimon games, other than my Virtual Pets, which isn't much of a game, it's kind of a life-intruding activity, I would say. H. Kabuterimon, wow. Oh, this is not where we want to go, by the way. Plug Cape was far enough. From Plug Cape, we need to... There's a hole we need to enter. But I'm not sure exactly which one. Is it the one up there or the lower one? Back to the map. That we don't have to deal with this crap in newer Digimon games. Hey, they were still figuring out how to make good games. Yeah, I think it's the upper one that we need to do. You know, it's... You have to think that after this many years of game design, everybody's just has more knowledge on what works and what doesn't, what's fun. And sometimes it seems like they're not. Wow, this is the worst map basically in the entire world. They've made it really hard to actually see. So as far as other games, I've actually played a little bit of, other than Digimon World 1, I've played a little bit of, what was it called? Cyber Sleuth? And then there's like, what is it, Hacker's Memory or something? I don't remember. I think this is where we want to go. Yes. And I actually thought that was kind of fun. What wasn't fun is I used to play games on PS4. That was a console I probably played the most on in my adult existence, other than PC games. And thank you, Guilmon. And it was more similar to this. It's more of a creature collecting RPG. I think you can have 3 creatures as well. I couldn't remember if it's 3 at once or how that worked. But it was, you know, a modern game. Oh, the issue was, so I would play games on PS4 because a lot of the games I wanted to play weren't out on PC. And it's nice to just sit in front of the TV and just turn on a console. But, you know, what really sucked about the PS4, and probably I could have fixed this with some sort of mod, the load times were atrocious. Basically, compared to a PC. Because there was it wasn't an SSD or an NVMe. It was like a, you know, classic hard drive. And yeah, that kind of ruined a lot of... It didn't ruin... I mean, I sat through some really... I really put up with it. Let's just say that. I have, the game I've played the most is, Yakuza 0. And I've gotten a platinum trophy in that game. Which, as far as games to get a platinum trophy in, that's, certainly one of them. And that involves sitting through a lot of load times. It's not just load times between areas, which that does take time. It's also, you wouldn't necessarily think about this, but saving and loading. And you can see with my habits, I do like to save and load a lot. And in a lot of these sorts of games, you never know what's going to happen. And you don't want to lose progress, so you want to save frequently. But every time I did that, I had to sit through the atrocious... It's not just the sheer amount of time that it takes to save and load. It's also the sheer amount of how slow and annoying the PS4 save interface is. It's really mind-boggling how bad it is and how much time it takes to save and load. It's really just has to be seen to be understood. Shadramon. Not even gonna try. Ouch. So that was unfortunate, and that made until I realized, oh, you know what? Well, although at the time it might not have been true, but eventually I decided I'm not playing PS4 games anymore, because if I honestly looked and added up the amount of time I spent... This isn't where we want to go. We want to get to Xuanwu City. So that actually means going east. It was really adding up, and it was really hurting my enjoyment of games, so I didn't want to... I didn't want that to be the reason I didn't like a game, because that's not really fair. I mean, it's fair if they haven't put the game out on PC or a console that I own, which I guess at this point it's just really the Switch, which I hate that console, but I do have a few games on there that I play. Or have played. I guess that's maybe a bit surprising to say that I hate it, but I really, well, I won't go into it. At this point, it's just a very old console. That's really it, and also I just have really gotten disillusioned with Nintendo over the years. Not that I was ever really illusioned by them in the first place, not to the extent that some people are. Enamored. So I eventually just, stopped playing, and that included Cyber Sleuth, and much later there was like a sale, and I discovered that there were all these Digimon games on PC, so I picked them all up, and I'm excited to try again. I think there will be a lot of quality of life improvements. Honestly, one thing will just be I won't be able to cheat as easily. I like having fast forward, but like I wouldn't play this game if I didn't have fast forward. But more modern games tend to not be so slow and to waste your time as much. Now we need to get to Snow Mountain. Or Freeze Mountain, I guess. And Battle Gate. If I can remember. So Cyber Sleuth is one of them. More of an RPG, just like this, except 3 active at once, if I remember. And then there's some other ones that I haven't played at all that look pretty interesting. You know, not without their problems. Like the fact that I'm having to just talk about other Digimon games while playing this because there's really nothing to do. And this is all stuff that we've seen. Just kind of goes to show why this game has issues. Where do I actually go? So one of them is, I can't remember the names now. There's one that's more of a strategy RPG. Like, you know, grid-based movement, tactics RPG. And it's a visual novel to tie everything together, which that's a cool idea. I'm down for that. I might not be down for reading everything. The magenta hue of everything, it was cool, but it was just kind of getting old. No, we might find ourselves in a battle. So that's one of them. Another one is, I think that one was called Digimon Survive, or was that their short-lived MMO? Now I need to look it up. No, Digimon Survive is the tactical RPG. And yeah, there's like one of the other ones is it's like a Digimon World. I think Digimon World Next Order. And that is more, I think, a return to the Digimon World 1 type of situation. So I'm excited to see what becomes, like how those pan out. Okay, we're healed up. You're the one interfering with the AOA. Go see the chief now. He wants to battle with you one-on-one. There might be some others that I have forgotten, but those are the 2 that stood out to me. And then there's Digimon World 4, which is the sequel to this one. And, you know, with the Digimon World series, like, every game is a different type of game. And I immediately knew that Digimon World 2 was not the type of game for me. It looks like he's got the same stuff here. Not even better armor. And Digimon World 4 is kind of like it's like a brawler or something. So I'm not super interested in that. Probably would be fun to play with friends, I guess, if you were back when that came out. This probably was, what was it, like on the GameCube or something? Can we heal? We need to do that. Piximon. So yeah, Digimon World 4, not particularly interested in that sort of gameplay. Which I don't know. Considering how much I complain about this RPG, like, maybe I would have enjoyed Digimon World 4 more. And then there's kind of, I did a bunch of research on this. I was really just got obsessed with Digimon games and tried to figure out like which ones there were and what's worth playing. There's ones that are for like portable or handheld consoles. I can't remember which of them is like Game Boy Advance versus Nintendo DS versus 3DS, but there are some portable ones that are similar to this sort of game. Party-based RPGs. And I don't know. Exhausted. They got captured. Okay. This is looking a little crusty up here. Like this floor. Something looks... It's very blurry. I guess it's just the anti-aliasing. Okay. Better start off with our Kyukimon. Like the fact that I have to do this before every battle too is just... whatever. And those are the ones I know of. There's kind of... yeah. There's just kind of a lot of RPGs similar to Digimon World 3, similar to this game. Some of them on portable, and some of them on more modern consoles. Boltmon looks pretty good. I haven't seen a lot of these. Haven't really kept up with the anime other than Digimon Adventure and whatever came after that when I was younger. I have too much other stuff to watch. I suppose we can go ahead and heal. Skull Mammothmon. But you know, we'll have to see. Do I really want to play a game where I have to sit through battle animations this much? And I can't fast forward as I please? I don't know. Maybe I don't have the patience for an actual RPG. It depends on how speedy it is. Maybe that's one reason I put down Cyber Sleuth. Alright. Yeah, I won against Zhuan Wu Chief. And I've got the Black ID pass as well. So all that's left is Amaterasu City. Let's go. Junior was saying let's go before it was cool. So back to Amaterasu City. Which means back the way we came. Yeah, you know, I mean, this whole thing with playing video games and recording it and talking over it, it's just supposed to be for fun, so I might not necessarily end up finishing every game that I pick up. I'm not really doing Let's Plays, I'm just sharing my hobby. And my hobby, especially with me, I get the impression that it's more so with me than with other people. I end up putting down a lot of games and not finishing them. And that has let me to spend more time playing things that I do enjoy. And there are some games that I really ended up not enjoying after however long of giving them a fair shake. Which is all the more reason why I don't call these Let's Plays. guess I'm talking more about kind of longer term stuff, just because I think we're getting a little bit close to the end of the game, and it's just been on my mind, like, what's next? Boot mounted already, so now we go back to the circuit board. I've been thinking about possibly streaming. I'm not sure how I would do it. If I would stream on YouTube or Twitch, I don't know. But I thought that might be... I'd certainly want to record, have archives of them, and I think both sides do that. As opposed to having to edit the videos together, which definitely takes time, editing and rendering and all that. And it seems to me that this style of playing games, I don't know a whole lot of what other people are doing, but this way of sharing gameplay, it's maybe more suitable for streaming. I see streamers who pick up and put down games at their whim, play a bunch of different stuff, and they just share it. So maybe that'll be the road I go down. I wanted to start out just by making videos so I can get comfortable at just talking and playing and get a feel for things. And I have done that. This is only my second game, but if you look at the sheer amount of hours I've been playing and that I have uploaded already, it adds up. So maybe it's time to give streaming a try. Who knows if my setup will be good enough. Depends on the game. I don't really have a separate PC for... I'm not sure what the typical solution is for this, but I do have a very powerful computer. It'll be weird not being able to edit things. That's something to get used to. But we'll have to see what happens. Those are just my thoughts on what I might do next. I'm just not sure if, uploading and editing videos is the best way to do this sort of thing. It works for me, so I always have that to fall back on. But streams seem to be a little more free-form if you're like a variety streamer, I guess. Where it's more about, I guess it's more about like what the audience expects on the platform. On YouTube, personally, for me, on YouTube I expect a lot more like Let's Plays, or if it's a variety of games, it's like very polished professional videos, video compilations and stuff like that, or stream archives. Okay, we're going into Amaterasu City. Hey, Junior, wait a sec. Teddy, you came over here? Yeah, I came with Lisa and the others. Hey, Junior, can you wait a moment before you go in? Lisa is bringing everyone from the Resistance. Then what about the AOA? They've been routed by the Resistance. Once we get the 4 cities, we only have Amaterasu City left. I see. So now...
Yeah, it's our final battle. We're going to defeat the AOA.
Yeah, right on. If we fight together, the AOA is nothing. Nightmon won't resist anymore. Okay, first release the people of this city. Everyone, come on, charge. We're not gonna lose to the AOA. Yeah, let's get Amaterasu City back.
Wow, we'll definitely win.
Yeah, Lisa and the others are here too.
But what's happening in the real world? I hope Destromon hasn't started attacking yet.
He has started attacking. Don't worry about it, Teddy. That's why we're all fighting. We're going to defeat the AOA.
Yeah, you're right. We're almost there, so let's go.
What? You guys are still here? Oh, Nick.
Nick, what's our situation?
Ha ha ha, it's good. AOA inside the city surrendered quickly. Then the city? Oh, we got it back already. Then only the administration center is left. What? Then we don't have a chance to beat them up. Ha ha ha, that's why we came to get you. We want you to help in the attack on the center. All right, leave it to me. I won't lose. Teddy, I'm gonna go up ahead.
Be careful, I'll be right there.
And he was never seen again. Oh, maybe he is seen again. I'm glad everything went well so far. There's still the admin center. Good luck, Junior. Okay. You know what we haven't done yet? Is check out what's for sale here. I think this is the first time we've been to the Amaterasu city. There's some good stuff there. Sure wish we had something to do with our sword and all that stuff that we had gotten. Old rusty sword or whatever it was. I guess we'll just get these. And... oh. Well, that's too bad. We can't get to the black market. Still all the same stuff at the pawn shop. Ah, ultra charge. Yes, please. We will take plenty of those. Still nothing that recovers MP. Isn't that so crazy? In like every game, there's an MP recovering item, but not in this one. Unless I have like severely overlooked something. Well, nothing to do but go to the main lobby, I guess. There's no problem at the moment. Once we get back to the administration center, it will be perfect. I hope. I won't let anyone get past here. I won't let anyone get in the way. Our beautiful world is going to come to life soon. Oh, I guess I should have looked at that grand wave animation. The problem is, the animations are just usually so disappointing. Okay, so they're gone, so I guess we killed them. Junior, specifically. Did that. I guess if we go this way, we could get a lot of XP. There's going to be a lot of guards to fight. $503. Pretty good. Yes, it's gonna be another one of these. Many guards to fight. Ow. Related to my future plans, I was talking about streaming. Another thing I was thinking is maybe I want to take a break from playing games. Sometimes I just get in the mood for something else, or to put it a different way, playing a very different type of game. There's this program that I love to... I guess we're running pretty low on MP. maybe we'll go and heal. And yeah, so this other game, I guess I could call it kind of a sandbox game, but it's more of music software. It's called VCV Rack, and I've gone through phases with music production where, you know, I have made music in the past, and it turned out to just I just, you know, I want to play games. I also want to make music, and music really takes a lot of work just to produce, you know, like a 5-minute song. So I over many years I have gone and made stuff and tried out different programs, and I've ultimately decided that I just wanted to focus more on gaming, but I still have a few things that I do like doing related to music. And VCV Rack is one of them. It's kind of it's a modular synth sandbox, and you can just, it's very cool. Once you see it, you can understand like why it's cool. It's just a big, really complicated toy. that's how I see it. I guess there's nothing here for us. A modular synth it's like a bunch of different software effects and generators and tools that can be plugged together through a patch cable interface, and you can do all sorts of really cool stuff with that. It's fun to just play around with and try to make cool, weird, do all sorts of things. There's all sorts of ways to use it, but I just have fun messing around with it. It's a lot more expressive, you know. It's more of a creative outlet than, say, playing a video game and, you know, recording it and uploading. And you've got a lot more freedom than something like this. And it's nice to take a break sometimes. So we'll see. I've been thinking about doing that. I know it's not necessarily gaming related, and this channel is kind of was created for gaming, but I kind of view it in the same, as far as like what I spend time on, I view it in very similar light. How deep does this basement go? Great, an ultra charge, something we could have easily purchased, and we did. There's nothing to say, because we just know this is just going to be guard after guard, and they're pretty much just going to have the same loadouts, and we're going to use the same strategy to defeat them all. Unfortunately, it's empty. That's a lot of money. That's probably the biggest we've ever gotten from a chest. Level 46. Well, back to the admin center, I guess. Admin center, first floor. Close to running out of MP, so we'll probably do this and go back. Creepymon. I guess they ran out of ideas and decided to call it Creepymon. Alright. Time to head back to the inn. And I think we will stop it here. See what's around the corner. Yeah, well, before we accidentally walk into a cutscene, I think we'll stop it here. We've cleared out a good majority of the admin center, and we'll be back next time for some more AOA fighting action on Digimon World 3. So, goodbye.